when I was about 19 with a friend, and we got some really scary rides. So that was, and that's a scoop for you. I'm not sure, but I don't think I've ever said that before.
Excuse me, did I just get a scoop from Academy Award winner Charlie Kaufman? By the end of the day, it might not have been a scoop, but at least at that moment, I think it was. Thanks for clicking on this interview with the director of I'm Thinking of Ending Things. I'll be honest, there is no way to talk about a Charlie Kaufman film with Charlie Kaufman in 4 minutes over the computer. So I tried to keep it light, which I actually think he enjoyed. You be the judge. Charlie, I'm Tara Hitchcock, and I am in the cool state of Arizona. It's about 115 degrees today. How are you?
Cooler than that.
You know, it's funny. I was actually thinking about you. I've been having a little trouble sleeping for the past couple weeks, and when I was screening this movie, I thought, God, if I have a hard trouble sleeping, does Charlie Kaufman ever have a hard time sleeping? Because you are much more cerebral than I am. How do you sleep? Do you dream a lot in your sleep?
I do have some trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
Not always, but it happens. I go through cycles, and yeah, I have a lot of dreams.
I was going to say, because your films are so unique, obviously, and definitely they require work. It's not Tiger King, where you go and watch a Netflix episode and it's kind of mindless. Even the author of the book was wondering how this would be adapted. What was the hardest thing for you to adapt, to take from book to screen?
I guess, have you read the book? The book is very interior.
No.
Yeah, well, it's an interior monologue on the part of the young woman, and it's all that, and it's very dreamy. And I guess trying to figure out who she was and what her relationship with Jake was, and trying to flesh that into something that actors could do. Right. So it wouldn't feel exactly like a Terrence Malick movie.
Right. Well, you got some great, I mean, the acting in this is just off the charts.
Yeah,
even the awkward road trip home. Oh, what's the most awkward road trip you've had?
No, I hitchhiked across country.
You did?
Yeah, when I was about 19 with a friend, and we got some really scary rides. So that was, and that's a scoop for you. I'm not sure, but I don't think I've ever said that before. Yeah, one guy told us he had a gun in his glove compartment and he would not hesitate to use it. One guy didn't know what state we were in. He was so zapped out on some sort of drug thing. Yeah, but it was exciting.
Please tell me none of this happened in Arizona.
No, we didn't go through that area of the country. We went north. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it. My gosh, that could be your next. That could be your next book. Yeah, yeah. You know, it is interesting. You know, this whole concept of meeting. I mean, I know it's much deeper than that, but meeting your significant other's parents, and when is the right time to do that, and what knowledge you gather from being in their home and watching them interact.
Yeah.
When is the right time to meet someone else's parents?
It's never a good time.
Right. Especially now. I would wait on it a little bit after what we've been through.
Yeah.
The title obviously is I'm Thinking of Ending Things. I know this whole time of the past, God, it feels like forever, 6-7 months now almost, is so surreal. Have you developed any habit that you actually wish you could end? If you're thinking of ending things, what kind of habit have you developed during self-quarantine that I got to figure out how to get rid of this?
Probably spending too much time online. I don't know if I developed that during this, but I perfected it. And it needs to end.
You know what? I'm with you. In fact, your movie is it'll take your mind for sure off anything that you're obsessed with currently online, your film.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to keep the questions somewhat a little silly because it's so hard to discuss your work on a Zoom call in 4 minutes. So I can't thank you enough.
I appreciate it. I like the questions.
Well, last quick thing. Speaking of Netflix, what are you mindlessly binging? Is there anything that is super mindless, the opposite of something you would do that you're obsessed with or watch?
I did rewatch Breaking Bad, which was which I haven't seen since it was first on, and it was great to get to see Jesse Plemons again. Because that's the first time I'd ever seen him, and I just really loved that performance. So it takes a while to get there in the series, but I got there, and it was tremendous.
Well, he's excellent in this too. And watch Game Night. I loved him in Game Night as well.
Oh,
He can do anything.
he's great in Game Night. That's right.
So funny. Hey, congratulations. I hope to meet you in person one of these days, and stay
Sure.
cool and sane. Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.